Hello everyone and welcome to our headquarters. This is the Auto garage for now, as long as the ceiling is not coming down. There used to be a lot of cars here, as you've seen probably in previous videos, but a lot of them have gone. So we thought that we would give you sort of an update video of what is going on right here. And also to tell you the story about the Ferrari we have bought that is not here. We've had this for almost 2 years. The F12 we have sold. There used to be another Ferrari right there, and it was an F430. We bought an F430 because we wanted to modify it, because the prices have dropped quite a bit. I think we bought it at its lowest point, and it is sort of a nostalgic car for us both, because it was the V8 Ferrari where we were growing up. When we were getting into cars, that was, you know, the new V8 Ferrari. So we thought that we could do a lot of cool stuff with that car. One thing being, the main reason why we bought it, converting it to a manual gearbox, because the F1 roboticized transmission is not the best, and the manual gearboxes, the factory manuals, are very, very expensive. So there's a lot of space there to fill for us, basically. And we also thought it would be cool to do like suspension, exhaust, wheels maybe, I don't know, just, you know, build a cool F430. So we started looking for an F430. We wanted a coupe, we wanted ceramic brakes, and we wanted a spec that was, you know, to our liking. We don't really like red Ferraris, so we thought a silver one or a black one could be cool. So we started looking for them at Ferrari dealerships, because with Ferraris, even more than with normal cars, history is everything. You need to know what has happened to that car. So you really want to make sure that the history on your car is safe and sound. Now, that is where the sponsor of today's video comes in, Car Vertical. Car Vertical is a service across 25 plus countries that analyzes vehicle data across a number of databases to make sure that you don't buy a damaged car or one that has the odometer rolled back. So exporting a car to a different country won't save you this time, because Car Vertical knows. As you can see in this report, this car was exported to Latvia and the odometer was rolled back at that point. And you can see that in this graph. Now, we checked out our F430, nothing but green checks, everything was great. But I mean, check out this F430 and imagine that you just bought this car and not knowing that it has had this amount of damage. I mean, it is some serious damage. So if you want to have access to this kind of insight into buying your potential new car, go check out Car Vertical and use code AUTOTOPNL for a 10% discount. So yeah, that is something we tend to do when we buy our Ferraris, which is something we can say now since we've owned 3. We found one in Grigio Silverstone, which is a very nice dark gray color with the right wheels, with ceramic brakes, with a Cuyo interior, right? Or beige? Cognac? I think it's Cognac. We haven't seen the car in fucking 6 months, so excuse us for not really remembering what it looks like. I think it's a Cognac interior, you're right, with a dark gray exterior, so that is super, super nice. And we found it at Münsterhuis Ferrari, went there, took it out for a test drive. It had done 67,000 kilometers and we were both blown away by it. It really held up. We were not disappointed by it. I mean, we've driven an F430 before. That car had a brand new clutch as well. That was actually the first Ferrari we drove on our channel. I think that's Argento Nürburgring, so that's silver, a lighter silver than what we've got. And we drove that car and absolutely loved it. So this was the second one we drove, and I was kind of blown away by the handling of it. The car feels agile. We had a blast test driving it on those rural roads near Münsterhuis. and well, we were kind of sold on the spot. The car was in great condition as well. It just had some issues with paint chips at the front, damaged wheels and a leaky exhaust manifold, which apparently is something you have to look out for with F430s. Münsterhuis took care of all of it without cost, which is amazing, really good service over there. And then the car was ready for us to pick up. We then took it to Raiko at 13th Concepts, who took care of the PPF at the front because we wanted to protect our new paint. Took a couple of days and then we picked it up because we wanted to go and film it. We wanted to go shoot the Autobahn videos, the review, tell you guys about the fact that we bought an F430. Well, no. The F430 had a different plan for us, which was just sit there in second gear. It would not go out of second gear. It was literally like within 50 meters of 13th Concept. We just left. It was not even like 2 minutes and it just gave up. Ferrari diaries, it won't go into third gear. So the timeline of our future plans shifted. And it was happening now. We were just going to convert it to a manual because the automatic gearbox was crap. We needed a new clutch, which Münsterhuis provided as well. So again, great service by Münsterhuis. So the guys at the engineer's garage were going to convert our F430 to a manual gearbox. Now, it sounds easy because it's basically a roboticized manual. So it's a manual gearbox that's being operated electronically. But it's not that simple, of course, it's not. So we got all the parts. We have to send our ECU and our TCU and our gauge cluster to the US to get them reprogrammed. Because everything in the car needs to be told that there is now a gear lever and not just a button. Everything needs to talk to each other and everything needs to work. And it's quite a complicated process. So we've been at it now for a couple of months and we've been creeping towards completion now. So our deadline has been set. The car should be ready in about 2 months, and that is when we are going to show you the entire process of converting it, everything we've done, and that is also when we are going to start selling these conversions. So in a couple of months we should have a demo car available, our own F430 with a manual conversion. If you have an F430 and you would like to test drive ours to see if you would like to convert yours, you are very welcome to come and try it, because I promise you this car improves by like 100%. It's just a completely different animal. It needs it because the gearbox is not the best. Clutch wear is way down if you have a manual gearbox, because with the automatic the clutch is always like a little bit engaged, so it's always slipping a bit, so it's always wearing a little bit. You have less maintenance costs, you have less risk at repairs because the automatic is crap, as we have experienced. They just break all the time. It's a better driving experience. The resale value of converted manual F430s is higher as well, so there really are no drawbacks. There are only pluses here. It is absolutely amazing. I can't wait for the car to get here. And well, we need something to fill the garage as well, because we have more tires than cars and the 599 is lonely as hell. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little update. We will be back with you once we get the F430 back and we will tell you all about it. Thanks for watching. See you at the next one. Bye.